Today was a US holiday, so I only traded a half session, and it was exactly the kind of market that chops traders up. On the 15-second NQ, I only had a 50% win rate, but on the higher time frames, I went 100% win rate on both the 1-minute MES and the 2-minute MNQ. The 10-second MNQ went 5 wins out of 6. Despite the mixed conditions, the portfolio finished the session at $428. Let me walk you through exactly how that happened and why win rate is not the thing you should be obsessed with. This was a holiday session, so liquidity was thinner and price action was more erratic. On days like this, I'm not trying to be a hero. The plan is simple. Let the algos do the work. I traded a mix of instruments and time frames today. 1-minute MES, 2-minute MNQ, 15-second NQ, 10-second MNQ. The goal wasn't perfection. The goal was to extract money from the market without letting chop do damage. Here's how the day actually broke down. 1-minute MES, 4 trades, 4 wins, 100% win rate. 2-minute MNQ, 2 trades, 2 wins, 100% win rate. 15-second NQ, 10 trades, 5 wins, 5 losses, 50% win rate. 10-second MNQ, 6 trades, 5 wins, 1 loss, about 83% win rate. Net result on the day, plus 428. The day started fine, some small wins on the higher time frames, but once I dropped into the 15-second NQ, you can see the reality of a holiday session. We had a mix of wins and losses, including a couple of painful ones. One minus 150, then a minus 255. At that point, a lot of traders either start forcing trades or mentally check out. This is where process matters. The structure hadn't changed, but execution on the ultra-low time frame was noisy. The key here is that I didn't increase risk out of frustration, and I didn't abandon the plan just because of a rough patch. Then came the recovery sequence. One trade was plus 255. Another was plus 260. And this is important. This didn't come from random revenge trading. It came from waiting for structure to line up again and then executing when price was back in the right area of the range. This is why I care more about context and expectancy than win rate. You can be wrong half the time on a noisy time frame and still have a very good day if your winners are aligned with a higher time frame bias. After that, the rest of the session was about not giving it back. There were a few more trades, some small wins, some losses, but the big objective was already achieved. I finished the session at plus 428 and stopped. On a holiday, with thin liquidity, that's exactly what I want to do. Take the money and don't overtrade. There are 3 big takeaways from today. First, higher time frames paid. The 1-minute MES and 2-minute MNQ were both 100% win rate days. That tells me my directional read was solid. Second, lower time frames are noisy, especially on holidays. The 15-second NQ was only 50% wins, and that's completely normal in these conditions. Third, win rate is not the goal. Process is the goal. You can have a mixed win rate and still have a very strong green day if you're aligned with structure and you manage risk properly. So that's the full breakdown of a half-day holiday session. Messy in places, clean where it mattered, and finished at plus 428 after crossing plus 400 just after 10:30. This is what professional, repeatable trading actually looks like. Not perfect, just disciplined. If you want to see more real trade breakdowns like this, make sure you're subscribed. And I'll see you in the next session.